Welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Skratch. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. We have some news about upcoming events that will start tomorrow, guys. Now, I was not expecting it to be tomorrow, but if you guys are watching the weekly kickoff video that I'm putting on the channel every Monday, where we're having a full breakdown of all of the events, tournaments, and everything that you can expect for that week. Fusions, everything that you need to know about what happens in Raid Shadow Legends that week is being discussed on every Monday on the channel. So make sure you guys tune in on Monday on the channel if you're not doing it. We have a guaranteed event. Now, I mentioned it in the previous video that it's very likely for them to do a guaranteed event, regardless if it's going to be a legendary or an epic. So we're going to have a guaranteed event. And as mentioned, guys, we will have some gear events as well. So starting tomorrow, which is Thursday, we're going to have a 3x on speed gear from the Dragon's Lair. Now, I was really expecting it to start either Saturday, Sunday, either to start Monday next week. But it seems like they are doing it a bit different this time around. They are doing it one day long, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to have 3x speed for 24 hours, which, by the way, is the best time to farm the dragon. No one should farm the dragon when there is no 3x speed on it, or 2x speed at least, because there isn't much that you can get from it. Yes, you still need to do your events or tournaments for fusions, but call it a day there. Then we will have 3x on the Fire Knight to get Savage gear, and this starts on Friday, June 22nd. Again, the best time to farm the Fire Knight. Now here, you do have a lot of good sets, unlike the Dragon, for example. So getting crit damage, getting regeneration, getting stun, getting Savage is actually really important, and having 3x Savage is going to be awesome, but this will start on Friday. So basically, actually, they've done a mistake. Wait, because it says Friday, June 22nd. That is Saturday. June 22nd is Saturday. So let me just take it back. It will last for 48 hours by the looks of it. I feel like they've just made a mistake either with the date and it's only 24 hours, either they've made a mistake with the day and it's a 48-hour event, which is more likely to be the case, you know. Then, this Thursday, June 20th, we're planning to launch a guaranteed champion event. Summon champions using void shards while the event is active, and you are guaranteed to get white Dryad Nia by your 30th void shard. You've heard that right, boys and girls. Now, is white Dryad Nia worth 30 void shards? I don't know why I have this feeling that this champion was guaranteed in the past. Maybe it's just like a deja vu, but I have a feeling that they've made a guaranteed on white Dryad Nia before. Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe somebody remembers this better than me. I find this champion extremely useful. I am using 2 copies of her, not even 1, and I'm going to explain you why, and I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips on what you can actually do with this champion, because she is absolutely amazing. So I want to check the reviews quickly. See, all of the reviews are actually amazing. So she has an AoE attack, decreased speed. With the A2, removes all debuffs from a target ally, then heals them by 40% of their max HP. If the target of this skill is not this champion, decreases the cooldown of all of the target skills by 2 turns. So Void Champions, guys, is not only about Yumeko. Everybody except Renegade that resets the cooldown of skills is able to reset each other's skills. So white Dryad Nia can reset a white Dryad Nia. A Yumeko can reset a white Dryad Nia. A white Dryad Nia can reset a Yumeko. So basically, this skill is extremely powerful. Not just for the Hydra clan boss, even for the Spider. Like, I've made a team quite a while ago, actually, for Spider 10 hard mode with white Dryad Nia, Royal Guard, and I had some hacks in there. And basically, was her decreasing the cooldown of skills on Royal Guard to have a double nuke, which was a pretty interesting team. Was a lot of fun to make it, honestly, and I was not able to do it without her, right? It's all because of this skill. Now, I'm using 2 of them in the Hydra clan boss. Together with Yumeko, it's like I have double Yumeko. In some cases, it's actually freaking better, just for the simple fact that my Tranda will only ever use the A2. Nothing else, only the A2. Now, there are not many other champions that really work well with a full reset like this, except Tranda. But just as an idea, it is definitely something that you can do. If you have a Tron, that double white Dryad Nia is going to be solid. Now, if you don't have that and you're just looking to get one copy of this champion, is it still worth it? Definitely. I do think she's very, very solid. And you have this ally protection on all of your allies, and you have the smaller version of the strength and buff, but on a 3-turn cooldown. And the passive will basically enhance the healing on each ally except this champion. So overall, she's a pretty solid champion. I do have her built at the moment on Reflex, if I'm not mistaken, and Cursed. Now, the main thing is none of those matter for what I'm doing with her in the Hydra, but it does matter for other content. So her base stats are actually pretty nice. I feel like the speed is not that great. Now, my thing is 30 Void Shards are quite a lot, guys, you know, and I feel like sometimes you could potentially get better value by just saving them for a 2x. You might pull 2, 3, 4 epics, you know. Maybe you will pull a better epic. I feel like this champion is worth it for people that are really in need to get a champion like her for whatever, you know. Like, even for the Hydra clan boss, if you don't have Tranda and you're just using one copy, you can use her as a cleanser, as a healer, to just boost one of your damage dealers or one of your support. Have the decreased speed AoE on a curse set. She's gonna work amazing, right? She's gonna be pretty damn solid like that too. This is pretty hard to say if you're not really looking to do any of these things. Is it worth it for you to pay 30 Void Shards? Probably not. I feel like you could benefit more from summoning on 2x, have a chance to get better epics, more epics rather than better, because there are not many epics that are much better than her. But I feel like a fair price for 30 Voids would be a Godseeker and Iri, would be a Maneater, would be a Demeter, would be probably a character like this that will absolutely change your account in terms of clan boss, will change your account in some form, you know. So when we are talking about White Dryad Nia, while I do think that she is great, if you're not looking to use her for some particular content, probably you're not going to desperately need the character. How I mentioned, you can definitely run one of them built like this. You have her on a curse set with perception. That's all that you need. If you do have a blessing, go in and get the cruelty. She has AoE attack on the A1 that will drop the defense on all of the Hydra heads, which is going to be massive. And you can always use, I don't know, maybe you're using Geomancer in your Hydra clan boss. Maybe you're using Inquisitor Shamael. Maybe you're using, I don't know, Razelvarg or somebody. And you are looking to pump more damage up. You can use White Dryad Nia to give you a heal with this skill, to give you a cleanse, right? If one of your character gets provoked or anything like that. And then decrease their cooldowns, allowing them to constantly use some of their nukes. And that can work really, really well. But I feel like if you don't want to do any of those things, you don't need her, okay? Like, yes, she's amazing for faction wars. She can work great in the Spider, how I mentioned, if you're trying to pull off some nice, interesting strategies. And she is great as a carry generally in content, you know, just to support your team. But I feel like you could potentially pick better options for the price of 30 Void Shards. Now, if you're a Pokemon collector and you're looking for the epic, again, you will want to get her. But this is the build that I have on one of them. 55k HP, 5.2k defense, 268 speed, 360 accuracy. This will allow me to use her pretty much in any content that I want to use her. In terms of masteries, guys, I don't have masteries on one of them, but I have on the other one. So this is kind of like something that you would want to pick. War Master is kind of like a no-brainer on her, since she has the AoE attack and will deal damage versus all of the enemies if you're going versus waves or Hydra. So that's going to be pretty efficient. And then you want to go on support. Now, Arcane Celerity is not a must. You do want to get the Sniper and you do want to get the Master Hexer. Not only that it will help you to apply the decreased speed from the A1, but it will also increase your chance to apply the Hex. So overall, these are the best masteries you could get on her. Now, I am expecting to see some sort of a 15x progressive chance coming this Friday. I'm very surprised to see that they are releasing a guaranteed on Thursday rather than Friday. I'm not sure if this event... okay, so the event the event will last for 23 hours. Sorry, I was going to say, I'm not sure if the event lasts for 1 day or more. So the event lasts for 23 hours. Who knows what else comes on Friday? I'm very skeptical about this because something more interesting might be dropping in Friday, Saturday, Sunday over the weekend, or maybe starting Tuesday, Monday. Is definitely something that will keep me intrigued. Now, what I would suggest you to do, you can hold on to your shards till tomorrow at around this time, when most probably I'm going to have the next video on the news, and we're covering next video on the news, where we're going to cover all of the events that are happening in the weekend. That's when they are going to release us the news. So I'm going to keep you updated. Maybe you will not want to pull because something else better might come, or maybe you still want to pull, but you're going to have at least time to decide and kind of like have a look at all of the events. That's my advice to you guys. If you really want her, of course, you're going to open your shards and get her. But that was all for the video. Much love. Appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.